Okay, let's talk about something most of us put off, but literally cannot afford to ignore. Imagine the unthinkable happens, and your family is suddenly left to manage your affairs. On top of the emotional toll, they could face a massive administrative wall. Today, we're covering an absolutely essential financial task that can literally save your loved ones from the nightmare of a frozen bank account. This explainer is your comprehensive guide to adding a beneficiary to your PNC account. If you care about safeguarding your family's financial future, you're definitely going to want to stick around for this. So, what actually happens to your bank account if you pass away unexpectedly? Well, if you don't have an active beneficiary or a joint owner on file, PNC just freezes the account. It's wild to think about, but without the right setup, your family could face months of probate court just to access funds for funeral costs or outstanding bills. The funds are completely trapped. But fortunately, there is a super simple, free solution you can put in place right now. That solution is what's known as a POD, or Payable on Death Designation. Think of it as a direct, frictionless bridge for your wealth. By officially naming a beneficiary, your bank account assets transfer directly to the people you choose, immediately upon your death. The real beauty of this? It bypasses the dreaded probate process entirely. Your beneficiary simply needs to present a certified death certificate and a valid ID to the bank, and boom, the funds are released. Here is what we're going over in today's explainer. Protecting your financial future, standard deposit account steps, specialty accounts like HSAs and IRAs, navigating common beneficiary pitfalls, and a few final checks and disclaimers. Let's get right into it. Section 1. Protect your financial future. The power of designated beneficiaries. Now, we need to clear up a really dangerous yet common myth. A lot of people think, hey, I have a will, so my bank accounts are covered. I was surprised to learn that is absolutely incorrect. A POD designation actually overrides a last will and testament. That means the bank uses the name on the POD file regardless of what your will says. So for example, if your will dictates that your estate should be split equally among your 3 kids, but your PNC checking account lists only one child as a POD beneficiary, that one named beneficiary receives 100% of the account's assets. The executor of your estate has zero legal authority to redirect those funds. Crazy, right? Preparing your accounts isn't just checking a legal box. It's a foundational part of communicating your legacy and caring for your family. As Don Heberl, head of PNC Private Bank, points out, a successful legacy is about passing along a sense of responsibility, purpose, and stewardship. Ensuring your beneficiaries are correctly named is really the first practical step in honoring those values and saving your loved ones from a ton of unnecessary stress. Moving on to Section 2, Standard Deposit Account Steps. This covers your checking, savings, money market accounts, and CDs. If you prefer to handle this in person, PNC provides a very straightforward path. You'll need to visit a local PNC branch to execute an amendment to your account's master signature card. When you go, be absolutely sure to bring an unexpired, government-issued photo ID, like your driver's license or passport. You are also going to need specific identifying info for your beneficiary, their full legal name, social security number, date of birth, and physical mailing address. Having all the whole shebang ready ensures the branch staff can update your master signature card right then and there. Now, if you can't make it into a branch, no worries. You have a document-based option. You can contact customer support and request a physical PNC beneficiary designation form. It is completely crucial that you complete this form in permanent ink. You must also sign and date the document so that it exactly matches the signature PNC already has on file for you. If your signatures don't match, you're looking at frustrating processing delays. Once it's all filled out, you just mail it directly to PNC's Document Review Department for authentication. All right, Section 3, Specialty Accounts, focusing on the HSA and Digital Beneficiary Administration. Unlike your standard checking or savings accounts, you can actually manage your health savings account beneficiaries entirely online. According to PNC's Benefit Plus Consumer Guide, this specialized portal lets you designate who receives your HSA assets directly from your computer or smartphone. The process is super simple. First, log into participant.pncbenefitplus.com. Navigate over to the section to Add Dependent and enter their full name, birthday, and relationship to you. Once they're loaded into the system, just select Add HSA Beneficiary. Double-check that your percentage allocations are exactly what you want, apply your electronic signature, and hit Submit. Just like that, your HSA assets are secured. Section 4, Specialty Accounts. Let's look at individual retirement account guidelines. For IRAs, you're going to use the self-service PNC Retirement Hub. Now, here is a really key detail. For your privacy, PNC does not display your IRA beneficiaries on your main digital banking dashboard. So if you log in and don't see them, don't panic. You just need to log into the specific retirement hub, submit a secure message via live chat, or contact customer service to verify them. Also, keep in mind that depending on your marital status and state laws, designating someone other than your spouse might actually require a notarized form with your spouse's signature of consent. Things get a little more complex if you plan to leave your IRA to a living trust or a registered charity. You can't just type a name into a web portal for this one. You have to be prepared to submit formal, physical paperwork to PNC's document review department. If it's a trust, they will explicitly require copies of the trust agreement's title page, the establishment date, and the notarized signature pages just to validate the designation. Section 5. Navigating common beneficiary pitfalls to keep your estate plan secure. Okay, so the absolute most preventable disaster I see is an outdated designation form. Remember that rule we talked about earlier? POD forms override a will. That means a designation made 15 years ago naming an ex-spouse or maybe a sibling you had a massive falling out with will still be honored by the bank upon your death. Yikes! It's also crucial to name a backup or contingent beneficiary in case your primary beneficiary passes away before you do. If you haven't named a backup, those funds revert to your estate and go right back into the probate process. Disputes can also pop up if family members claim the account holder lacked mental capacity when making the designation. This is exactly why you have to think strategically about who you're naming. You should actively avoid naming minors as direct POD beneficiaries because state laws generally prevent minors from holding direct property titles. If you name your 10-year-old grandchild and pass away, the bank literally cannot release those funds. Your family will have to go to court to establish a costly court-appointed guardian or custodian. Naming a formal trust as the beneficiary instead saves your family from all those complex legal headaches. Finally, Section 6. Final checks and disclaimers for maintaining your legacy. You really need to treat your beneficiary designations as living documents. The absolute best practice is to audit them annually. You also must update your forms immediately after major life events. We're talking marriages, divorces, births, or deaths. When you do name multiple beneficiaries, double and triple check that your percentage allocations add up perfectly to exactly 100%. You'd be surprised, but this is a super common administrative error. And lastly, always coordinate these. Before we wrap up, a quick but important note. While all these steps and insights are accurate based on our current review of PNC's materials, banking procedures and digital interfaces absolutely evolve over time. This explainer is strictly for educational purposes and isn't intended as legal, tax, or accounting advice. You should always verify your specific account guidelines directly with PNC Bank or consult with your licensed financial and legal professionals to tailor a plan to your exact needs. So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Does your current estate plan truly reflect your legacy, or is there some outdated form sitting in a bank file right now, just waiting to rewrite your final wishes? Seriously, don't leave it to chance. Take 10 minutes today to log in or call PNC and check your accounts, because properly setting up your beneficiaries is the ultimate gift of peace of mind you can leave for the people you love.